Hey, what's up, guys? Today I wanted to share with you a little bit about growth, um, and why your relationship with somebody might be failing. This goes for a intimate relationship, a relationship with your parents, a relationship with people you come in touch with, not just in an intimate way, but all relationships, friendships, family, like everything. Why a relationship might fail, and I'll give a couple examples. One is like a plant. Um, you see a plant, you see grass, right? And some grass grows real tall, and they'll start off growing the same amount, little sprouts, but then one will exceed the rest, and this one kind of gets at a halt. And this is where relationships fail. um, I wouldn't really call it fail, because it's never a failure. It's always just a difference in growth. So this grass rises higher, so this one stays here, and this one builds new connections down where it's at, while this one gets higher and builds new connections where it's at. So what happens in a relationship is that one, even though, like, as when they meet, when the connection starts, they're at the same vibration, same level, but then one, you know, takes a different route and begins to go up, or begins to go to the right, or this one begins to go to the left, and somehow the way they grow separates them. Um, so this is how, like, relationships typically fail. Relationships don't really fail; they just go separate ways. Usually, there's still love in between there. There's just a moment of separation that leads people different paths. Another example would be a football coach and its player. So let's say a football player is in high school, right? Star football player. This coach did an excellent job on coaching this player. They built a great relationship, right? Well, at some point, the coach and the player knows that the player needs to keep excelling in what it does, in what he does, he or she does. So what happens is the football player goes to a new coach. This coach helps him further his effort, makes more of his talents, and the coach then, they build a relationship, the coach and the player. And now this coach that's at the high school level is now coaching someone else that is going to benefit from his coaching and his level of expertise and what he has to offer. So, so the coach, the high school coach, loses a relationship, builds another one that's where he's at. The player goes on to a different coach and builds a relationship where the level he's at. So what happens is when growth doesn't happen, let's say the football coach and the player both moved up. The coach gets recognized for his efforts, the player gets recognized for his efforts, and they both move up together and keep that connection. And the relationship stays together. But usually relationships fail because one person grows and the other doesn't. Or, even people can decline from where they originally started, or they can excel, or, they might still do good. They might still be moving both in an upward direction, but this upward direction, maybe somebody goes off to a new path, and, which is growth. Any direction is growth, even going down is growth, but it's going down, growth down this way, but it's growth. It's growing either up or down or left or right, whatever. when this separation happens, this is when relationships fail, when the connection is no longer there because the different paths that people take. And you can see this a lot. You know, the younger you are, the more you're switching paths. That's why, you know, you might not keep the same friends through elementary, middle school, high school, college. You know, especially from high school to college, because you're going off to a whole new path where you're not with the same people you were with in elementary, middle, and high school. Now you're with people that went to totally different schools than you did, people you don't know, people from different countries, states, cities. So you're going off different ways. So this is going to lose relationships because of growth, you know. And this person might go to Harvard, this person might go to USC. But there's growth each way, you know. So relationship fails when growth excels. Relationships fail when growth excels. So, you know, it goes up, down, left, right. But when these people can't connect because they're going different ways, that's when the relationship fails. I hope this made sense to you guys. If you have any questions, comment below. I'd love to answer them. That's basically what I'm doing this for, is to help people. I want to learn. You know, when you guys tell me what you need, not only am I helping, but I'm learning also what people's needs are, more about human psychology. And, you know, that's very interesting to me. So, you know, like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you see the next video that's coming up. Make sure you've seen the previous ones. And I hope this is all quality information for you. And have a blessed day. And peace and love to everybody.